Imagine a runaway train. It's barreling down the tracks, out of control. Ahead, 5 people are tied to the rails, unable to move. You are standing some distance off, next to a lever. Pull the lever and the train switches to a side track. On this track, there is 1 person tied to the rails. You have a choice: do nothing and 5 people die, or act and 1 person dies. This is the essence of the trolley problem, a thought experiment that has captivated philosophers and ethicists for decades. It's a scenario that forces us to confront a deeply unsettling question: what is the right thing to do? The trolley problem is more than just a morbid hypothetical. It's a powerful tool for dissecting our moral intuitions, for exploring the fundamental principles that underpin our ethical beliefs. It throws into sharp relief the conflict between different moral frameworks, forcing us to confront the uncomfortable reality that sometimes there are no easy answers. The trolley problem, as we know it today, was first introduced to the world by British philosopher Philippa Foot in her 1967 paper, The Problem of Abortion and the Doctrine of the Double Effect. Foot, a pioneering figure in 20th century moral philosophy, used the trolley problem to illustrate the complexities of moral decision-making.
She wanted to understand how we distinguish between what we are permitted to do and what we are obligated to do.
Foot wasn't simply interested in finding the right answer to the trolley problem. She recognized that the dilemma itself, with its lack of easy solutions, held immense philosophical value. By presenting us with a stark choice between 2 deeply undesirable outcomes, the trolley problem forces us to confront the limitations of our own moral reasoning. The trolley problem is often used to illustrate the tension between 2 dominant ethical frameworks: utilitarianism and deontology.
Utilitarianism, broadly speaking, argues that the morally right action is the one that produces the greatest happiness for the greatest number of people. In the context of the trolley problem, a utilitarian would likely argue that it is morally permissible, perhaps even obligatory, to pull the lever. Saving 5 lives at the expense of 1, they would argue, results in the greatest net good.
Deontology, on the other hand, focuses on the inherent rightness or wrongness of actions, regardless of their consequences.
A deontologist might argue that it is wrong to kill, even if it means saving more lives. To them, the act of pulling the lever constitutes a violation of a fundamental moral principle, and the potential consequences, however positive, do not justify such a violation.
Section 4. Utilitarianism versus deontology. The trolley problem as a battleground. The trolley problem, then, becomes a battleground for these competing ethical frameworks. It forces us to confront the uncomfortable possibility that our intuitions about right and wrong might not always align.
What happens when the action that produces the most good also violates our moral principles? What happens when we are forced to choose between 2 evils?
The trolley problem doesn't offer easy answers to these questions. Instead, it serves as a powerful reminder that ethical decision-making is rarely straightforward. It highlights the complexities of our moral landscape, where competing values and principles often collide. Section 5. Judith Jarvis Thomson, Adding Layers to the Dilemma. In 1985, philosopher Judith Jarvis Thomson entered the fray with her seminal paper, The Trolley Problem. Thomson, known for her clear and engaging writing style, not only popularized the trolley problem, but also added a new layer of complexity to the dilemma.
She introduced the now famous Fat Man variation. In this scenario, you are standing on a bridge over the trolley track. The runaway trolley is approaching 5 unsuspecting individuals tied to the rails. However, this time, there is no lever. Instead, there is a very large man standing next to you on the bridge. The only way to save the 5 people is to push the large man off the bridge onto the track below, stopping the trolley but killing him in the process.
Section 6. The Enduring Relevance of the Trolley Problem. The trolley problem, in its various forms, continues to spark debate and discussion today. It has transcended the realm of academic philosophy, finding its way into popular culture, television shows, and even video games.
The reason for its enduring relevance is simple. It forces us to confront fundamental questions about the nature of morality, the limits of our ethical obligations, and the very essence of what it means to be human.
And in an age of rapid technological advancement, where self-driving cars and artificial intelligence are no longer the stuff of science fiction, the trolley problem takes on a new urgency. How do we program machines to make moral decisions? What ethical framework should guide the development of these technologies? The trolley problem, with its stark choices and lack of easy answers, serves as a potent reminder that the moral dilemmas of the 21st century are likely to be just as complex as any we have faced before, because there will always be a right way and a wrong way to do things, and it will be the different opinions that resonate worldwide that make this so. I would like to thank Petra, Hugh, Gabby, Sheila and Hatter for joining me today in the discussion, and we do look forward to seeing you all in the next Philosophical Flicks episode. But now we want to hear from you. Would you pull the lever for the greater good? Or would you do nothing to be able to simply say, I didn't have anything to do with anyone's death? Yeah, it's a tough one, all right. What say you? Leave your comments below and join the discussion. Stay safe and be blessed, everyone.